I started smoking the 70 ring gauges and the 80 ring gauges because what I started to find is that I could buy one cigar and it would last me for 4 hours, man. And I'll sit there and smoke that thing. Everybody else finishing their cigar, lighting another cigar, putting out, lighting another cigar, and I'm still in the same one. Like, yeah, get it. Yeah, get it. Yeah, get it.
Well, it sounds like, Aaron, you like big things in your mouth.
I believe we bring great content to Cigar Life itself.
From Cuba, Mississippi.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Osaje Cigar Talk. We're all here. You good?
Always.
Is he just doing like
listen, man.
What is this?
That's a signature move.
Like, yeah,
That's my signature move, man. That's my special move, man.
Listen, we appreciate y'all always coming to check us out. New people, check us out. Let us know what you think. We're about to set up. Some of us got some drinks. Some of us got cigars ready to go. I got nothing. Just sit in, watch the setup.
Let's go.
Going to see us get everything going.
Let's get the situation.
Super fat.
Anybody know what they're smoking already?
Yep.
Yeah?
Mizzay does.
Yes, I do. I know what I'm smoking. I'm smoking the CAO, Colombiana.
Like that, is that a movie?
Is it Colombiana?
It was a movie,
It was
right?
a movie.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's just Colombia.
Is it just Colombia?
Yeah.
Wrong again.
It's after the countries.
It's what?
It's after the countries. When they
yeah,
name
that's
it's after
right,
the
because it's
countries.
Brazil.
Yeah.
And then there's America. Is it America or America?
Yep,
Why am I
America.
That is America.
You want to put like a little
Italia.
accent on it.
Yeah,
You want to put something
yeah.
a little bit exotic.
Italia is Italia.
It's Italia instead of
Yeah,
Italy.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Italia. Yeah.
I think we're missing one. Isn't there another one?
Nicaragua.
Is it?
No.
I didn't think so.
No. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They got
It's
the blue
CAO
band.
Nicaragua.
They got a blue band. Yep.
We should we drop that? No, we're in negotiations with a big guest, and that just triggered my memory, sparked my memory that we're in negotiations with a big guest. And I'm just teasing because I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I will say that the discussion we just had triggered me to think of the guest that we're in negotiations with. So all that goes well, then you'll see that person. What you need?
Yeah, I need you to hook it up for me, man. I don't know how to drink the drink joint.
Oh, the mix.
You want one of
Yes,
these?
please.
Mizzay,
I don't need the ice. I don't need the ice.
You don't? Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You got it. Well, that's right. You had it that day at
Yeah. It
Cave.
was freaking great.
Yeah.
You might as well tell me what's the mixture that
Yeah,
you got going
we
on.
and
It was freaking great.
Freaking great.
Frickin'. It was frickin'.
I had this I think once before on the show. This is my summer drink. It being January, it's kind of snuck into the winter.
Indeed.
But it can be any whiskey. But usually you want it to be just a basic whiskey. You don't want anything like Macallan 12 that's going to overtake everything. I'm sorry, I guess I could pass you this.
Thank you.
You sit over there.
Just a basic whiskey with a simple profile and elderflower and ice. And when I'm home, I'm not home right now. So when I am home, I also do like a couple of drops of lemon juice, which adds a little bit of it breaks up the sweet because the elderflower is extremely sweet. That's why it's only a little bit, and the lemon juice kind of breaks it down a little bit.
Bruce.
Yes, sir.
Can you explain to the people what elderflower is? What that is?
Elderflower.
Elderflower. I'm sorry.
It's a berry. An elderflower is a berry, and the liqueur is the elderflower liqueur. And I guess they just strain the juices out of the berry, and it's in the liqueur aisle, right along next to that lemon liqueur, all those other weird stuff.
Yep.
It's right over there. And
Limoncello, I believe.
it's almost expensive. No, it is expensive as just plain liquor bottles of liquor, but it's delicious, and it's like a flavor if you've never had it, it's a flavor like you've never had. I recommend it. And I think most of the time they recommend it with gin, elderflower and gin. But whatever you drink, I would say have a drink mixed with elderflower and just give it a try.
All right. So what are you smoking, Bruce?
I am smoking the Aganorsa leaf Casa Fernandez. I had this not too long ago, and I liked it. It says it's a Connecticut. I'm surprised. Wow. Because I liked it. It's got a little kick to it, which is, you can't put all Connecticut's in the same category, but
exactly.
yeah,
they are not all created equal.
It's a good stick, and that's the one I'm about to light up right now.
All right. What you got over there, Dwight?
Dwight? You okay over there?
I'm going to do the Alec Bradley Cayole. Las Vegas Cayole. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Am I pronouncing that right?
I don't know if it's right or not, but it's Coyol, Coyol. Yeah.
Nice.
This is the first time I've having it, so.
Really?
Yeah. I looked it up on the Cigar app, and it's got 4 stars.
Okay.
Rating, so.
What's the max? 5 stars?
5.
Okay.
5 stars is the max. So.
Nice.
What you got, Miles?
Huh? CAO Colombia.
Yeah,
So it's Aaron. Aaron, what you got?
Yeah.
You're right. We didn't say that.
So, I was waiting to go last because I have the aging room.
I heard about that one.
The #1 cigar
Numero uno.
for Cigar Aficionado of 2019.
19. Right.
I've had this cigar before. I already know what to expect of it.
You also know if it's not like that, it's a bad sign. If it's not the same as it was last time.
Right.
Right.
So for me, it's so many other cigars that could have been #1, but it's #1. I don't want to say that I agree with Mize, but I'm not even going to look at them right now. but
they're check clear.
This being the #1 cigar is, the check definitely cleared. Definitely clear.
Can I ask you a question, Aaron?
Yes, sir.
I see that cut that you have on that. What kind of cut is that?
That's the crown cut.
Oh,
Y'all know it. Y'all know it.
Never heard such a thing.
Listen, it's the best cut in the world. It's the best cut in the world. Listen, let me tell you guys about something. Let me tell you a story.
So when you do cut it, you cut each one individually, right?
Yes.
But you don't go across like an X. No, you don't do that though, right?
No.
You don't go across like an X.
It does look very similar to the
like
X cut.
Like an X.
Yeah.
Oh, they can't let you live.
Oh, man.
Take out a knife and then do
Kind of snip.
I was trying to let you live.
I need to come up with a Zorro cut or something. Figure it out.
A Z?
A Z-shaped cut. I'm coining that.
So, what did you think of that cigar? I don't know if he ever said what he thought.
Right.
About it.
Hold on. You've had it only one other time?
No, I've had it a couple times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, the cigar is very inconsistent.
Ooh, that's a big word right there.
Yeah.
Big word right there.
And I don't want to use that word.
But it's appropriate.
But it's appropriate.
Okay.
It's definitely inconsistent. What I don't like about it either is that you get a completely different taste from each vitola of the cigar. So if you go that's the different shapes and sizes of the cigars.
Oh, okay.
So if you go to the smaller one, everybody will say that the smallest one is the best tasting cigar of the bunch. But when you have different vitolas of cigars, it shouldn't go from one side of the earth to a completely different other side of the earth just because you're changing vitolas. It should still have the same or at least similar profiles. All of these taste completely different in my palate. Yeah.
But your palate is the best palate.
For me. Yeah. But yeah, I mean that inconsistency with that, first of all, and then as far as the cigar itself, it doesn't really change too much as far as the complexity of the cigar. It doesn't go through different changes, but what you will see is that the nuances that you do get through the smell of the cigar, I'll say it that way, they change. It's very strange. Like instead of you tasting something, you'll smell something different, but you won't.
Well, it just might be a different manure they use to cultivate the leaf.
So let me ask you this. Have you had the same vitola of it?
I've had this same one twice. I've had the biggest one. Pause. Twice. Had the hugest one.
He said,
I've had the bigger vitola twice as well.
Time out.
And then there's the middle ground one. I've had that one once.
So those you've had twice.
Yeah.
They were different too?
Yeah.
Each time? Were they good each time?
No.
Was it good either of the times?
Not to me.
No?
I really, wow.
How
They're
is it
just-
right now? Right, just the beginning.
Off the first burn of any kind of cigar, in my opinion, the first burn is always pretty good. You're going to taste. You're not, as long as you're lighting it with a good lighter, you're not lighting it with like a Bic or something. We talked about that before. Then you're usually the first draw. You're not really going to taste the cigar. You're just going to taste the smoke. It's too early.
I got you.
But then after you get about a half an inch in, that's when you start to taste the nuances. At least me start to taste the nuances, even with the dry pulling that people do before they light these cigars.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
That's cool, but it doesn't really
That's
it doesn't really give me anything. Like, you know,
Does it give you something?
it gives.
Was it the biggest one?
It doesn't give me nothing. Nothing. All right. That's the wrong. You're using it wrong.
Using it wrong.
You're using it wrong. I usually do a dry
To test the...
to test the draw
Right.
of the cigar,
That's
and
the
then
same
sometimes I might taste a little something, but it's not. It's just for,
It's minimal,
for the
yeah.
draw
Okay.
purposes
I got you.
only.
Okay.
all right.
Okay. Only. You know what does it give you? It doesn't give me.
He said it. I'm just saying.
You had to repeat it.
I ain't
I
say-
did.
I ain't say-
was
he said it.
piggybacking. I
He
was
said it.
piggybacking.
So what's the price point of these cigars?
So this one in this size is $10.50.
$10.50.
Yeah, I got it from Smoker Zone, and it was $10.50. The bigger size is like close to $12. It's like 11 and some change. So yeah.
Now I'm going to try that cigar, and I saw it the other day, and I saw that it was #1, so I was tempted to try it.
Right.
I was tempted to pick it up,
Right.
and I picked up a bunch of others, so I said I'll wait to do that. And plus, I think it might have been the price, so I said I'll wait. But
Right.
I will go in with an open mind, and even more so now because I think it was you. I definitely was Mizzay review of the Superfly
Right.
was horrible.
Right.
Like, horrible review.
It was.
And I had it, and I liked it.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I'll tell on myself about that. I won't speak for Mizzay, but for me,
No, I didn't. I never said it was bad.
you never said it was
Okay.
bad.
I never said it was bad.
I said it was horrible. I only had the big ring gauge one. There I go again. Goodness gracious.
You could say I had the 60, or you know what I mean.
True. Yeah.
I like when you say
I had the Gordo. I had the Gordo. I had the bigger ring size,
There you
and
go, baby.
that one didn't taste. It didn't really have any flavor profile to it at all. And what I've heard is that the smaller ring gauge does have more of a flavor profile. You do get some of the pepper nuances, some of the leathery nuances of it. So I am going to give that a try. I have to take back the fact that I said it's a trash
So what
cigar.
size did you take?
Must not been the right size.
Calls in here.
I had the there's two, right? So I had the first one, the minimal.
Right. The medium
That might
size.
be like a 52 ring gauge, then, maybe something like that. 52
Yeah,
ring
yeah,
gauge.
something like that.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe like a 56, maybe.
Right.
54, somewhere in there.
Right.
And it was good. I didn't do the larger, but I'll stay away from it. But I'm happy with that one.
Right.
And it reminded me a little bit of the Ghost, a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It had a different like a unique profile.
Okay.
And I'm a fan of the Ghost, so I was in heaven. I was like, yeah, I like
Nice.
this. And I was like, what else did Aaron say was trash?
You gotta try.
Yeah.
You gotta revisit.
Definitely don't take my word for it.
No, you
There's
listen.
no one out there, anybody.
We're
that's-
on the
yeah.
same wavelength with a lot of them, but it's just we're gonna hit every. It won't be
Listen,
every.
everyone's palate is different.
yeah,
man.
Right,
It is
exactly.
what
right.
it is.
That's a fact. So with this one, like I said, if you're a person that really don't like black pepper, this is just my review of it. If you don't like black pepper in the cigar, you more so like the white pepper or even closer to red pepper, like cayenne pepper or anything like that in the cigar, then you may actually get more out of this cigar than me. I enjoy cigars that's black pepper.
Yeah.
You know.
Like what?
So if we're talking about black pepper, like any LFD, my man, I'm looking at my man on the end. LFDs, we like LFDs. So you know that
I
most
think we all do.
Yeah, we all do.
we all do. We all
I know
do.
he singled him out.
He singled him
Nobody
out.
else like.
Well, because you know he
just
happened
know,
to say
you know.
it. He happened
I
to
got
say
you,
it.
I
You
got you,
know, and like with most of the LFDs, you will always get, except for like the Colorado. Mostly all of them, you'll get black pepper
or the
through and through.
Andalusia, don't get that. I don't
The Andalusian.
Here we
But
go,
yeah,
here we
I'm
go.
not even gonna go into it. But yeah, everything else that's LFD. Mostly you'll get black pepper. With this, you get like to me, you get like a red pepper, like I said, like a cayenne pepper. If you like that flavor profile, little fruit notes and stuff, then you good. But not
So
for me.
you've had other aging rooms,
Yes.
and what do you think of
I
that?
like most of the aging room products, to be honest. Like this to me isn't even the best aging room.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I remember with that particular, what I read in the article about that being the number one, that it came out in 2018, and they had to reblend it.
They reblended
it and came up with, I guess they remixed it, and now I guess it made number one. So
Right.
I figured I guess they figured that the first one that came out was kind of trash. And then
From
went back,
his word.
went back in
My
and
ears.
figured out try some other stuff
Right.
with the blend and came up with this.
Right.
And now I guess they
And I
figured
mean,
that-
that's not always the case too. Like, it's not always they reblend because it's trash. Like, for instance, I think we all have admitted that we all enjoy the Oriana.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, and for all intents and purposes, that's just a remake of the original Amazon Basin.
Okay.
That's all the Oriana is, just the Amazon Basin, the new Amazon Basin. So that was a great cigar too. So, you know.
Give an example of a cigar with red pepper.
So
Is that the one that Rocky Patel's on? La Hero? Super La Hero?
That's a good question. That's a good question. That's a good question. If that is red pepper, I mean,
I don't think
Well,
That
black.
is a
definitely
good
pepper. I
question.
don't know which
This is pepper. I don't think it's
I'm
red,
not
though.
that sharp on picking the peppers out.
Right.
That's why I need examples.
So for me, like actually, I get a lot of red pepper out of and a lot of people probably kill me on this, but the Liga Privada sun grown. I get red pepper out of that.
yeah, you're gonna die.
That's fine. It's definitely not black pepper.
They coming at you.
It's definitely not black pepper in that. So I get red pepper out of that. I get a lot of red pepper out of diesel cigars.
So
too.
would you say a lot of the sun-grown leaves give you that red pepper?
No,
You don't think it's the
no,
sun-grown?
because the Perdomo
sun-grown.
sun grown does not give me red pepper at all.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And white?
white
Examples
pepper.
of white pepper.
Oh man, yeah, me.
Yes,
about
you're
white
the
pepper.
resource right now.
Yeah, that's
is
gonna be a
information.
hard
You
one.
gotta
I don't
think,
want
you know.
to for a million, but if I come up with one, I'll let you guys know.
That's what's up. I'm gonna go on a pepper tour
Mhm.
and try certain cigars and smoke them looking for that taste.
Right, looking
Yeah.
for that. Mhm.
See where how I get it. Is it something I should retrohale
Yes.
to get? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. How's your cigar, Dwight? I've never had that one.
How about that?
So far, so
CEO
good.
Brazil?
Hold on. I'm sorry.
No, well,
You guys-
no. I wonder
You
what
can't have
CEO.
two conversations. Y'all, go ahead. What?
But does that have a red pepper taste?
The Brazil?
Yeah, the Brazil.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I've never had that one.
No.
This is the one. This the Colombia is your go-to when it comes to cigars, right?
Okay.
You've had the American.
No,
The
I never
American.
had. I never had that. one.
I had that. I didn't like it.
You
Yeah,
didn't
I
like
did-
the American?
No. You
How
didn't?
about the Italia? You like
The
that?
Italia,
Yeah.
for me.
And you're looking
is,
forward to
yeah.
America at one time.
I bought a box. I haven't had luck with buying boxes, and I don't know if it's like, again, back to what we were talking about the previous show. Buying a box, I might have to buy them at the brick and mortar to ensure that it's not shipping and travel and all that damaging the cigars, or not warping them. Them going through a little bit too much.
The temperature changing the flavor of the cigar itself,
Yeah.
or the
Yes.
leaf, or
Thank you. Yes.
yeah, I understand. What you're saying.
I came up with one. The Littlejohn Epernay is white pepper.
That's white pepper?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your cigar.
So far.
That's if you're finished.
You done? Yes.
Let's talk about this exotic Alec Bradley cigar. Come on.
Listen, I don't think it's exotic. Well, intents and purpose, it's a good cigar so far. I'm getting medium. It's not changing up on me any, but it's not horrible. So I can't really. I'm like a quarter of a way through, so it's a smaller cigar.
Can I get a rating 1 to 10? 10 being the best cigar right now.
Right
for
now?
that cigar, yeah.
I would say 7.
Oh, that's good.
That's pretty high.
That's
Yeah.
This your
7.
first cigar today?
Yes,
Okay.
it's my first cigar.
It's your first cigar today?
Yes. Ugh.
Mazzay?
Same here. First cigar
I had a
today.
half a cigar. And that maybe like 6 or 7 hours ago.
Was sitting in your ashtray all day?
What do you mean?
In
Like
your car?
No. I lit it. I lit it for the first time.
Okay,
and
all
I
right,
didn't finish
good.
it.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
What was
good.
it? You remember?
It was from the. Remember we had the whole stack of cigars.
Oh,
It was
okay,
that one.
okay.
I let
Okay.
it sit in the humidor for a couple
Hey,
months.
those cigars are pretty damn good.
It was good.
They're pretty
It was
damn good. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And I was mad that I couldn't finish it. I was busy. I was working. But no, so I'm the only one who had one already today. So I wonder, since it's your first cigar of the day, that if you went in on that cigar late in the night,
after other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would it still be a 7? Yeah.
And the other thing is that this is the first time ever smoking that particular cigar
Correct.
Right.
in general. So he didn't know the profile of it at
You had a
all.
cigar yesterday?
No, I haven't had a cigar in a week.
Oh, yeah. He's biased.
Oh,
I think.
wow.
I think we had to
Wow, he's
revisit
super
the
biased.
cigar.
Yeah. I do have a question that it does bring up a good question that I kind of posed to someone and they were a cigar rookie, so they couldn't really answer. Do you have the same effects with cigars as you do with food? And I'll explain what I mean.
Yeah, please.
If you haven't eaten all day and you go to whatever place that may be trash and you eat that food, you be like, damn, this is good as hell. But it's because you're super hungry.
Right.
Do you have the same effect with cigars?
No. And the food is trash. Food is trash.
So
Even
you
if I'm
don't.
hungry.
So even if
don't-
for you,
Yeah.
you don't even get the food
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I'm like,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, you
as
don't
a
get
ci-
that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So as a cigar, if it's trash, it's gonna be trash anyway because I already know what my taste buds are for a variety of cigars. So if I get a cigar brand new, I never had it before, I'm tasting it.
What if you hadn't had a cigar for a week?
It don't matter.
Okay.
I've picked up a Gurkha and I'm like, what the fuck?
He just had to go there.
Yeah.
He just had to go
Well,
there. He just had to go there with the Gurkha.
We had to identify red pepper, black pepper, white pepper. Now we had to identify a trashy
Gurkha
ass
is,
cigar.
is an okay cigar. I don't know. Gurkha is a good cigar.
We'll never
So for me, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, for me, I think I wouldn't be able to give my full rating or true rating
True rating, right?
because I was cigar fat in the cigar.
cigar deficient.
I was
Cigar
cigar
deficient.
famine.
Yeah. Fiending for a cigar.
I was
No.
coming out of a cigar famine. So
So you just hungry. It's basically what you say. You hungry.
right.
Cigar starvation.
Yes, I was
Nice.
thirsty for a cigar. So
I ain't gonna lie. I was thirsty. I was fiending for this.
So
joint.
I would like it more then, and then after I had 3 cigars and 4th cigar of the day, I'd be like, yo,
I agree.
why did I like
I totally agree.
4 cigars.
Yeah. 4 cigar of the day.
Totally
You
agree.
had 4 cigar days.
Yeah, yes I have. Yes I
Okay.
have. Yes I
When was
have.
your last one?
Last time was last weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
last
yeah, you
weekend.
start in the morning.
Yeah, I started in
Nice.
the morning. I start calling you guys like, what y'all doing? Nobody called me back. I'm like, then y'all finally called me.
Yeah, we text back.
I'm like 4 cigars in,
And
7
4 sheets
seven
to
drinks
win.
in and shit. I'm good. I'm good.
Mm-mm.
Let me ask you, Mizzay.
Well, wait, you got
You didn't answer the question.
Oh, about this. For me, my palate's my palate. For me,
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if I haven't, my palate's not going to change for over a week.
Okay.
So I mean, like, I think what I'm tasting now is what I'm going to taste again.
Really?
Really? Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, because my palate
I got
just
you.
it is.
I got
Hey.
you. But
That was good.
that's a cigar you never had,
Correct.
right?
Right.
Well, I guess that's the same thing. I was just wondering if it was a cigar. Well, no, it has to be a cigar you never had, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Never mind. Okay.
No.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it works.
Yeah.
All right. So now, what are we going to talk about with this new rule that they brought up? Is it only in Pennsylvania with this?
I don't
20?
know, but it's more than a rule.
It
a
is.
law.
It's
It's
a
a law.
law. Excuse me.
It's a law.
Sorry.
It's a law.
Correction. It is a law that you can't go into the cigar store under 21.
Under 21, or cigarettes. It's the main thing.
Cigarettes,
but it's
tobacco.
Tobacco.
It's tobacco completely.
Any tobacco store or a store selling tobacco, like a Wawa. No, Wawa.
You can
doesn't
go
sell-
into
Wawa
Wawa.
sells
Wawa
cigarettes.
They
sells
sell it.
cigars.
They sell it, but they can go in there, but they just can't buy it.
Okay.
If you're under 21.
But so cigar lounges are what you cannot enter as under 21.
Can't
if
enter.
you're under 21.
Correct.
Right.
So they changed that law completely. So you can't smoke at 18
we can
at
only
all.
talk about PA. So we'll
Right,
keep it-
Pennsylvania.
we're
We won't talk about
laws.
Pennsylvania,
We
okay.
can't figure out the other states, but in the state of Pennsylvania, you got to be 21 in order to enter a cigar lounge.
And I don't know if you can't smoke. Like if they see some 16-year-old with a cigarette, I don't think he'll get arrested. It's just you can't buy them.
You just can't buy them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Wow.
think that's what the law is. But one of our lounges that we go to is, they're not affected by. It's not directly the same law,
Right.
but they are under. They are in some trouble, and they can't sell tobacco, and I've heard it was after the 28th. I don't know how they got to the 28th because I read in the paper or read online that the law went into effect, and these certain stores, I think it's over 100 stores, shops in Philadelphia, lost their license to sell tobacco.
No way.
And it's indirectly related to that law because they are in trouble for selling to minors. And they didn't just do it once, it's repeatedly. And I'm not talking about just the zone, I'm talking about all the stores have done it repeatedly over the year of last year. So this year they brought the hammer down a couple of days ago and said, we're taking your license. And from what I understood, the license was going immediately. But talking to the zone, they said they have until the 28th of January. I assume the January because they just said the 28th. I said, well, what are we doing after the 28th? I said, I don't know. We'll figure it out then.
All right. Well, here's my thing, and I don't know.
Far.
Right.
Yeah, it's not that
and
far.
I'm wondering, it's affecting the cigar. They can't sell cigars then. Because
They
they
can't sell
have
tobacco,
that tobacco.
That's all they have.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, they have that other stuff.
No, they have like the.
But it's all they have.
It's
the
all
vape stuff.
tobacco.
Yeah,
Except for-
and you can make
hookah
tobacco.
stuff.
You can make your own cigarette thing.
That's tobacco. Though.
Yeah.
They can sell the paraphernalia, I assume, but that's it.
Now,
Right.
I'm going to add this part in here, and Bruce, you decide if you know, whatever. So, this is one of the great things about having a cigar group in a cigar community that's like our own little closed circle. We have people that are our connections, you know, our contacts from these different places that we talk about in particular. And last night, it did actually happen to get a little bit heated because someone did kind of post about the issue that's going on at the zone. And, you know,
Do you remember what the post said?
It was just saying, let's hope that our brothers at the zone get through everything. Blah,
what's
blah,
the problem with that?
So the same person that is the aggressive person on telling everyone to leave from the zone, he happened to jump on the post and he was pissed, saying, "Oh, this is just a rumor." And then another one of our esteemed colleagues was also saying, "Don't spread the rumors." So I'm kind of just, is it a rumor? Is it real? Is it, because they are listed in that article,
listed in that list, yes.
right? Which is where the whole post started, was from that article. So, but from what they're saying, it's rumor.
Maybe there was something else in that post that they added to what was facts, added some rumor to what was the facts, because the facts are what we discussed.
Okay.
From my understanding, I don't think we are spreading any rumor.
Gotcha.
I'm just commenting on what I read.
On what you read, right.
And I'm not interjecting any opinions. Well, maybe I am, but I'm not saying any untruth.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Just speaking on the knowledge that you have.
So how do y'all feel about this? Like, I mean, let's be honest.
Being 21,
back in, you know, your guys' day.
I was a kid. What was that? King's Dominion, right?
Yeah.
And they sold a huge cigar, like a used tobacco, like a cigarette thing.
Oh wow!
And I was able to buy that.
Able to buy it, yeah.
It was a real cigar.
Yeah, it was real.
Like even being a kid, like I was able to go to this corner store and get my mom,
cigars,
cigarettes and stuff.
Here.
And so, like, is it really that big of a deal? Is this something that y'all think y'all agree with that should have changed?
Well, 18, I think, if you're able to serve your country, you should be able to smoke a cigar.
I agree, but because they took it to 21. But I think, no, I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed with the zone and their stuff. But I have no problem with an 18-year-old smoking.
Right.
He's a grown man at that point,
or woman.
Right.
You're coming out of high school, you're in the college.
It is so many, and almost everything else they're allowed to do. I don't mind them drinking too. I wouldn't mind that.
I don't think about the drinking now. I think you should be 21 to drink.
Yeah.
Why?
Because 18, you still adult, but your mind is still developed.
That is ridiculous.
Your mind is still developed.
This is my argument that I will have with anybody with that. If you want to argue with me, join my group, get on Twitter, whatever you want to say.
It's a scientific fact that your mind is not fully developed until somewhere in your 20s.
Right. I agree with that. But the mindset of an 18-year-old and the mindset of a 21-year-old is not different. Period.
I beg to differ.
I beg to differ.
I beg.
Oh, he said big to
Beg
differ.
Big.
Pause. Whoa.
Big.
Let me take back what I said.
Why is size such an issue today? What's going on? Size is a big
It's always
issue.
been an issue.
His voice gets deep. It's always been an issue, brother.
Oh my goodness.
So I heard for some people.
I love it.
Some people got issues, some people don't.
Right.
But yeah, so that's you. What do you feel about 18-year-old drinking?
There's no problem with the 18-year-old drinking.
And is it Canada?
Because
I think Canada can drink
Canada,
at 18.
yep.
Mexico for sure.
Mexico for sure.
Europe, some European countries.
Europe too, yeah.
You're 18 years old. You're out of high school. You're going to college, perhaps. What's there for you to do? You can't get into a club now because you got to be 21.
Right.
There's nothing but trouble for you.
And usually that's what you wind up doing is drinking.
Yeah.
Get somebody to buy it. There's a 21-year-old somewhere.
Yeah, hanging out in front of the liquor store. Come on,
Shit,
mister, can you
Shit, back in the day, you used to get the old head to buy me a 40. I was drinking. I was like 14, 15. What are you talking about?
Funny.
I was 14, 15. They sold it to me.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
you always had that mature look, huh? You had the beard and everything.
Grown ass
Grown ass man.
Shout out to Chop.
Without they hanging together.
Grown ass 13-year-old.
What do you want to do this at? My house or your house?
Going to school with a suit and a briefcase. Yo, that's hilarious. Oh my God.
I was buying 40s at 14.
I was speakeasy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, speakeasy. Definitely speakeasy.
Walk in their house.
That's a Philly. I would say that's a Philly, New York thing. The speakeasies.
Maryland, all that.
They got the speakeasies.
They got speakeasies.
Some private person has got a house full of liquor.
Willing to share, willing to sell it.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, definitely. I like it. I think that it's. I agree that I think that 18. It is what it is. You're an adult. You can go ahead and do your thing. By then, you can drive everywhere in the world. You can fight for your country, like you said. You can die for your country. Like, you can do all that kind of stuff. Like, I just think that that's ridiculous.
Kill yourself if you want.
In Europe, what age are you able to drink in Europe?
I think it's
certain countries.
I would say like
Europe,
Canada. I think maybe Germany. It's like might be
Netherlands. I think is
like 18. 18. Because like certain,
Ireland,
like if you're military, you go to certain countries.
You can leave base.
You can leave base and drink, but you can't drink on base because you still got to abide by the U.S. laws.
Okay.
Oh wow. Oh, that's cool. Okay. All right. So next thing. Are we ready to talk about that? Are we ready? Are y'all ready?
Are they
I'm
ready?
ready.
I don't think.
Are you ready?
Are they ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Let's talk
I don't
about
think
it.
We ready. We talking about
I
it.
think we do it next show.
All right. It might be a long topic.
And we'll tell them what the topic is as a teaser.
Okay.
We're going to wrap this one up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. It's just the crew, the core, chilling here. We appreciate y'all viewing. We are going to do our last words and sign off till next show. But next show, just to give you a teaser, topics are dating in the cigar lounges. Good or bad. So, if you're, you can send us a comment now. If you got questions, if you got some input, you got some but about that topic that you want us to hit, let us know. Let us know. Aaron, what you got?
Nothing. Enjoy your cigars.
Definitely. Put some smoke in the air. Subscribe to our channel and enjoy.
What?
Hey, again, we're here with the bros. We have another good time. Enjoy, subscribe, comment, and I'll see y'all next time.
We are Osaje Cigar Talk, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.